Today we got some fresh details and images for single player in Halloween the game. Welcome back to another Halloween the Game video, and happy Halloween.
It's time for the big giveaway.
The big giveaway. Yeah. I already did all my Halloween giveaways. They're gone. Sorry, guys.
But it's almost time for the big giveaway.
Yeah, we knew something was probably going to happen today. It's Halloween. We were guessing single player. I kind of thought we'd see something a little bit more extensive than what we did today. But
I was thinking gameplay trailer.
Yeah, whether it's multiplayer, gameplay, or single player,
right?
Whatever it may be, I thought we'd get something a little bit more in depth.
We still have a year.
Yeah, we still have a year. I get this is the only Halloween between now and release, so I thought they might do something a little bit bigger for that. But I assume they're going to be saving it for the Game Awards, your big events. What happened? What's between now and then? Got a couple PAXs, Game Awards, Summer Game Fest, which that's like right before release.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll save it for the big thing. I get it, but today was your day, brother. But we got something.
It's kind of our day.
Yeah, we got something. All right, so before we dive in any further, let's just take a look at this new trailer, I suppose.
The iconic 1978 film Halloween hauntingly tells the story of a small child who viciously murders his older sister Judith on Halloween night in 1963. After spending 15 years at Smith's Grove Sanitarium for his incomprehensible actions, Michael Myers plots his escape and begins his blood-soaked journey back to Haddonfield, Illinois. This is where our single-player story mode begins. Players take the role of Michael Myers and experience the critical moments of the night he came home from an entirely different perspective. How did Michael manage to escape from Smith's Grove Sanitarium? What actually happened at Phelps' garage? And how did the truck end up abandoned on the side of the road? These are just a few of the burning questions that players will get first-hand answers to as the team aims to provide supplemental story content that complements the original John Carpenter classic.
So like I said, not too much there. It's basically a concept art-driven trailer, just to give you a little bit more of a sneak peek at single player and what they're going with. But this also came with a HUD post that has quite a bit more details, and we'll talk about that in a second. But some of the new images here are not featured in the HUD post. Well, first of all, let's just take a look at the Myers house again. All right. I can't wait till we see that shot of that's, when the sheriff car, the crane shot that goes up over the police car and has Loomis and Brackett walking into the house.
Yep.
I want to see that recreated. That's what this reminded me of originally when we first saw it. And it's kind of our first time, like right here, where we kind of get to see inside the house. Come on. Look at that incredible detail in there, in this abandoned, empty house. But I don't know, I'm going to geek out the first time you get to walk in there.
Absolutely.
And you got to think that with single players, it's recreating events from the movie and all the things that you don't get to see. Wouldn't you start that off by recreating the opening scene?
Right.
Come on, you gotta have a 6-year-old Michael single player prologue before you dive in. So that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. That'd be cool. Yeah, just get that long theater stage shot with the crane going up. Yeah. But now some concept art in here. They gave us a closer look at this one, I believe, in the hub post. But yeah, inside of Smith's Grove, things that we've never gotten to see before. Which the gate to Smith's Grove and IRL, if you will, in South Pasadena, is literally just in like a random neighborhood.
Yep.
It's like if the gate's here and there's a house like right there. Or like someone's front yard is like
right
touching the gate.
of it.
Yeah. So they obviously had to use their imagination here and really expand on this and do whatever the hell they want, which is cool. That was some shots from the trailer, the concept art of Michael. Here's another one we haven't seen before, Phelps' garage.
He's just standing there.
He's just menacingly. Yeah. Yeah, so we saw the Phelps tow truck, and that's where Michael gets the coveralls, but we only see that out by the train tracks. We never actually get to see Phelps' garage and how he got there, why did he abandon the truck, etc.
Right.
Never got to see any of that. Well, now we're gonna see what actually happened and fill in those vents, and they're gonna be canon, technically speaking.
Yeah.
I mean, they're working right with Trancas on this, so technically speaking, it's canon. And Carpenter himself, I assume, is signing off on all these.
Right.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's also kind of scary because then you get judged differently when something's canon.
Oh, for sure.
And then inside the hardware store where He steals some rope, some knives, and a Halloween mask, and here we are.
I don't see a Shatner.
Yeah, I don't see the Shatner either. Maybe hard to tell from the video, but we got the Ben Cooper Don Post style mask here, classic. So I'm kind of hoping we get to see these on some trick-or-treaters running around. Classic stuff here, but yeah, where he broke into the hardware store, you even get to do that.
Although in this case, it is open because the closed sign is on the inside, so that means the open sign is out front. So the store is open.
Looks like there is some stuff thrown down. Is this glass here? What am I seeing here? Just debris? And clean the floors out here in the hardware store. Yeah. But that'll be cool too. And then, of course, the outside. We saw the inside of Rabbit in Red. Now this is the outside of Rabbit in Red, just concept art. But
hell yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what's the point of Michael, it's story-wise, what's the point of him going to Rabbit in Red Lounge?
I think you know.
I think you know.
Come on.
Everything else makes sense because we know the only real establishment of Rabbit in Red inside of the universe of Halloween is just the matchbook. That's it.
Yeah.
That is, like, it was just the matchbook that happened to be in the car. So what, Michael sees that left over when he steals the station wagon, and
you know what?
He's like, yeah,
I need to
return this. I need to return this back to its rightful owner. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how that's actually going to work for the story. There is a very interesting detail in the hub post that might explain some of that, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But yeah, that's your new images for the single player Halloween the game concept
very
art.
Nice.
Still haven't got anything official. And the thing is, single player, because they have a third-party dev team coming in, Pollard, and they're handling the cinematics when it comes to single player.
Yes.
That's probably going to be the last thing that gets done.
Probably.
Right? It's probably going to be the last step of this process because it is a multiplayer-driven game, and getting multiplayer to function properly and bug-free in an open-world situation where you can do whatever the hell you want, a sandbox, that is so much more difficult to get to a functional place.
Yeah.
And optimization. There's so much you got to account for there. Single player, that's just not the case. This is still gonna be sandbox, but you do what you're supposed to do. You are doing missions, you're doing Hitman style missions, and you're way more limited.
Right.
So getting that to function properly, a little bit more easy. And getting cinematics, it's whatever. You don't have to worry about bugs in cinematics.
Right, exactly.
So, okay, let's dive into the hub post because there was a lot of new details in here. Yes. The iconic 1978 film hauntingly tells the story of a small child who viciously murders his older sister on Halloween night in 1963. After spending 15 years at Smith's Grove Sanitarium for his incomprehensible actions, Michael Myers plots his escape and begins his blood-soaked journey back to Haddonfield, Illinois. This is where our single-player story mode begins. Players take their role of Michael Myers and experience the critical moments of the night he came home from an entirely different perspective. I don't know if they're going to go into this further in a second, but that's something that doesn't get talked about a lot with Smith's Grove and Michael escaping is that, it kind of just seems like when they show up, people are outside, shit went down somehow, and then Michael's already outside the fence and jumps on the station wagon, gets out of there. You've no idea what happens on the inside.
Right. Is everyone dead in there?
Yeah. Was it a big plan by Michael, or was he just taking advantage of a scenario that played out?
Just happened to door was unlocked. All of them decided to run outside and just hang outside. And
I think it makes a lot more sense that it was a planned attack.
Right.
And I assume that we're going to be able to play that out. And that's why they already have concept art of the inside of Smith's Grove, because you'll be in there plotting your way out of there.
Unlocking doors and killing guards or orderlies.
He did all that without talking, huh? He got everybody to go outside into the rain, the cold, rainy night there in northern Illinois.
He just kind of, jeez. All right. Jeez, man, chill out.
But how did Michael manage to escape from Smith's Grove Sanitarium? What actually happened at Phelps' garage, and how did the truck end up abandoned on the side of the road? These are just a few of the burning questions that players will get first-hand answers to as the team aims to provide supplemental story content that complements the original John Carpenter classic. In addition to reliving unforgettable film moments with familiar faces, the single-player story mode in Halloween will also feature new locations and scenes, introducing our brand new cast as Haddonfield civilians who serve as playable characters in the game's multiplayer component. They still don't want to say it. They don't want to say the name Lori or Annie or Linda, but this is as close as we've gotten to reliving unforgettable film moments with familiar faces. And Loomis is confirmed. We know that. And he also is confirmed doing the narration of the single player. But come on. obviously you can't do this without having Lori.
Right.
I don't foresee Jamie Lee Curtis being involved. I wouldn't expect that with a game of this budget. It could happen.
Right. Because, you know, I heard people say in the comments, well, John Carpenter's involved, so he could reach out to her, but she's still going to ask for some money. Her agent's going to ask for some money.
Right. I think John being involved, and I don't know. It's not like, dude, it's just some VO. You know?
Right.
It's not asking you to get back in the denim. All right? Just get in the booth. If you want to wear the denim while you're in the booth, that's fine.
That is completely fine with me. Get that Freaky Friday outfit out.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it'd be, I don't know. It'd be really cool, but I'm not going to get my hopes up for that because I know she's expensive. And
right.
Yeah, this isn't exactly a high budget game.
But Lori
is probably, hopefully with her likeness at the very least.
Yeah, that's in the realm of budget.
Yeah, I'm sure that is probably expensive.
Probably.
But now, if you're not going to get Jamie Lee Curtis, do you still get like Nancy Kyes? Do you still get PJ Souls?
Why not?
That's what I would think. They are older. Their voices sound different, but come on. It's fine.
I know they do it.
Of course. Like, come on. It's kept them relevant for all these years, you know? Like, it's this one movie that's really done it for everybody's careers.
Carrie.
Okay.
Carrie for PJ Souls.
Sure. You know, but like, even like Jamie Lee Curtis obviously went on to be an A-lister and has done huge things.
Right.
But like, without this movie, that probably never happens.
Right.
First, she was a Scream Queen. Okay?
That's right.
But okay, then the other cool part about this, in that these new locations and scenes introducing our brand new cast of Haddonfield civilians who serve as playable characters in the game. So yeah, these new places you're going, your Rabbit and Red Lounge and I don't know, Phelps Garage, whatever, you're going to actually come across the new cast of heroes who are going to be in the multiplayer portion of the game. You're going to establish backgrounds for them. Imagine if TCM did this.
Yeah.
Like, we get to read about the lore of those characters, and man, look how invested people are in that.
Right.
You know, people.
There was fan art for a year before the game came out.
Yeah.
Based on just their hub posts of the lore.
I mean, yeah, it's always a big thing with these games. Like, look at even like F13 and Chad and the amount of role players out there.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's very common. So now you're going to see who these characters really are and get some personality with them. At least I hope that's how it plays out. If you're going to put them in single player, let's have fun with it.
Right.
I kind of foresee this playing out similar to in a Violent Nature.
Yeah.
So you are the killer. You're back there and you're watching, but you still are learning about these characters.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That's fun.
Yeah.
We're having fun here.
Yeah.
These reimagined Halloween story sequences are told through a series of defined single-player chapters with captivating in-engine cinematics and gripping narration provided by Dr. Samuel J. Loomis. IllFonic remains committed to delivering a compelling and authentic Halloween single-player offering that matches the meticulous cadence of the original film while empowering players to help shape the narrative. To further exemplify the team's sandbox-driven gameplay goals and encourage replayability, the single-player story mode in Halloween will feature several difficulties, optional objectives, secret collectibles, and even multiple endings that are determined by the actions players take throughout their homecoming to Haddonfield.
So there you go. It's a lot like Hitman.
Now we're fucking talking. Yeah. Obviously these are going to be simplistic in comparison to narrative, linear, single-player games.
Right.
But this is more than I was even expecting with it.
I mean, a lot of people, there are valid concerns, single player, yeah, it's cool, but I'm going to play it once and be done.
Yeah.
Well, now there's multiple endings with secret collectibles and optional objectives.
Yeah.
That will keep you playing it through multiple times. Love that.
Yeah. And you got to keep playing. And then the collectible side of things, like I imagine there will be skins and things like that you can unlock in single player that will cross over to multiplayer, which make, even more reason to go back and do certain things. I love that. I like that. Very excited for it. You know what's the only thing I don't like about this experience is that I have to pick which one I'm going to have to play first.
Right.
What a tough thing to do. They need to have a short early access. Let me get through the single player under embargo. So that way don't have to worry about making content in a rush and just play single player and then
get those ones scheduled, those videos scheduled,
get all that content made.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you have to play single player first. And, for the reasons that it helps you learn how to play Michael too.
Well, even, with the several difficulties and the multiple endings, like That's even streamable.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
A lot of these single player games, you know, they aren't as fun to watch as a multiplayer game where every game is different.
Yeah.
But you will go through, I bet there will be dedicated streams just grinding every single unlockable optional objective and ending in these single player games.
This will just be cool as shit as Halloween fans.
Absolutely.
It'll be cool as hell. Thing is, for the only reason those single player streams might not do well is because everyone else wants to be playing it too. They'll be in there playing it.
For sure.
This is another reason, just talking about this is why gun involved or not, another asymmetrical game or not, like how can you, as a Halloween fan, how do you say no to that?
Exactly.
You know, that's a little tricky. Beyond supplying fresh twists to pivotal Halloween events, the single-player story component of the game is designed to help prepare players to become the ultimate Michael Myers before they jump into an online multiplayer matches. The team is excited to share and show more at a later date, but for now, have a safe and scary Halloween and keep an eye out for the boogeyman.
I will.
Yeah, so there you go. The single-player update. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I know we didn't get to actually dive into any gameplay yet, which I'm actually okay with. You already I would get one single cinematic trailer that is for single player. Keep it short, keep it sweet. You don't need any more. I really want to go in as blind as possible to that and just have a good time. Love all the Easter eggs.
For sure. I mean, yeah, we kind of know what we're getting as well.
Yeah.
We're going through the movie from a different perspective, sure.
Yeah.
But how much info do we need on the single player when we kind of know where it's going to end up?
Yeah, you're going to play it.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think this is something you need to really sell people on super far.
No. It's a multiplayer that you got to sell people on.
What you really need the only reason to even do a trailer is just to punch people in the face with the fact that it is happening. Like there's a single player in this game. There are cinematics. There's a story here.
And they've dedicated time to it, and it's going to be something unique.
Yeah. Because a lot of people still don't know that there's a single player at all. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just, I've still all the time seen, another copy and paste Dead by Daylight game. Like, all right, take it easy.
Single player and multiplayer.
It's single player and a copy and paste DVD. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think any game has really been a copy and paste of DVD. Maybe some
Solid Stake.
Solid Stake was cutting it close.
Although,
that game was fun.
Because they actually did just copy and paste assets.
Yeah, at least some probably.
But there was some fun in Solid Stake.
That game was fun.
Yeah.
Playing blackjack.
Yeah, pretty much.
Blackjack with zombies.
But other than
Ghost.
Yes. Other than that, no, there's really been no copy paste. I mean, F-13 is a lot different than Killer Clowns.
It's a genre.
It's a genre.
It's a genre, and so there are similarities, but it doesn't mean that they're all the same.
Right.
That's like saying all slashers are the same. You know, it's like, no, they're all similar, and they have their body counts and their killers and their bladed weapons, things like that, but they're mass killers, yada, yada. But they're not all the same. They're not all built the same. Okay?
No, some are great.
Some are great. Some are doo-doo.
Some I love, even though they're doo-doo.
That's right. There's plenty of those. There's plenty of those.
A lot of those.
Yeah, that's your single-player Halloween update on Halloween. That's it. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Be safe out there tonight. Get some good candy.
Share some with me.
Share some. Don't do the old, was it Jimmy Kimmel that does the jokes, is having your parents steal the kids' candy? That's Kimmel, right, that does those?
That might be found. I don't know. It's one of them.
And I don't really like that prank.
Check your candy for razor blades.
Yeah.
Or THC infused candy.
That is way more likely.
Is it though? Because maybe by accident, but I don't think any adult's going to go, I'm going to spend a bunch of money on candy with THC in it and get a bunch of kids high when I could be getting high.
You're probably right, but there are a lot of weird things that happen out there. It's like spiking the punch bowl at prom. You know,
that's fun.
Pretty
Come on.
Pretty common.
Allegedly.
Yeah. It's, I think there are a lot of really weird, scary people out there. So something that's that simple, I could see that. Now, razor blades in your candy, I don't know. I believe there's no actual documented case of that ever, right? Let's keep it that way, you fucking psychos. Let kids have fun on Halloween, will you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dots are the best Halloween candy.
Oh, stop.
No, it's Reese's.
Yeah, doesn't matter what the Reese's is.
Any of them. The pumpkins, trees, those are better.
I don't want a fucking tree on Halloween. Right.
I wouldn't care.
Why are they better?
I don't know.
Is it because there's more peanut butter in those?
I think so.
Because of the shapes?
I think so.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, moving on. That's our thoughts. Let us know yours in the comments below. It's going to wrap this video. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to our channel for more updates like this one. And of course, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.